Today, I'm making a yarn tassel tree. Some assembly required. Hello! So I've seen these trees on a board made of usually macrame cord or twine or something like that. I haven't really seen any made out of yarn, so I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and try. I'm sure it will be cool. How could it not be? It's a tree. So here's what I'm going to use. I will need a canvas, just a tiny little canvas, and I'm going to paint the canvas with some light green that I have left over and some silver. And then for my tassels, I'm using pink yarn. You don't really see how pink it is in the camera, but it's like a baby pink. To make the tassels, I'm going to use my little pom-pom maker, but you can just wrap it around something that you have. Paintbrush. And as a little decoration at the top of the tree, I was thinking something that kind of matched with the pink aesthetic. A flower. So I'm probably also going to need some hot glue. I haven't even plugged that in yet because I still have to make all of this stuff first. We'll get to that. But I think this is going to be a pretty fun craft. I do like the yarn. It's so soft. So let's get going. I'll start painting. All right, I've given it a second coat because the paint really didn't cover, so it needed a little extra. So I will let that dry, and then we'll get started on the tassels. While it's drying, two things at once. So it looks like I have space for about 3 rows of tassels up the canvas. Also, they can overlap a little bit using this as a measurement. And it'll probably floof a little bit. So I'll go with 3 different rows. Maybe I'll put 5 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and 1 at the top. I may change my mind later. Let's find out. So basically, first you have to find the end of the yarn.
Ha! Found it. You tried to hide from me.
And then you just wrap it around whatever you have. So I am once again using a pom-pom maker. If you don't have a pom-pom maker, you could use a piece of cardboard or really anything. The nice thing about the pom-pom maker is that you can wrap it around and tie your tassel at the top at the same time without taking it off, which is pretty handy, but not necessary, really. But if you like to make a lot of pom-poms, they're pretty handy. A little more. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, that seems fine. So let's cut that. So I've wrapped it around a bunch of times. Did I count? No. Should I have? Maybe. I'll just have to rely on guessing. Now we will cut a kind of a long piece. Since these are going to be glued to the canvas, I'm not really worried about having the back be ugly. So I'm just going to wrap it around, leave a little space, and tie it. But I'm going to try to wrap it nice and tight. Seems good. Now I'll just tie these 2 together at the back. Nice and tight. Ugh. And trim the ends. Now, if you wanted this to be a tassel that was hanging off things, you could tie this together at the top. So if you wanted to do that, just lay a piece of thread or yarn or whatever across this top section, tape it down if it's flapping around, and then it's already in there for when you need it. This will just be one of the lower tassels, so you won't even see the top. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. So, slice the bottom. Make sure nobody's too long. Yoink. And there you go. If you decide that you do want to tie this, which I think I kind of do, it's better if you do it beforehand. but it's still possible. So if you've made it and then you do decide that you want to tie it, just take your yarn, squish it through to the other side, and then tie it at the top. Ta-da! 1. Now, I'll just make a bunch more. Tassels are ready, paint is dry, the hot glue is hot, so I think we can actually put this together. Now, originally I was thinking 5 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and 1 on top, but wow, 5 on the bottom was really, really wide. 4 on the bottom is really wide because my yarn is so fluffy. So it depends, I guess, on how thick your yarn is and how wide your canvas is and what you want it to look like. I feel like that might be excessive. So I'm doing 4, 2, and 1. Also, I was saving the little strands on top to see if I would need them. I don't really see any reason for them, so I'm gonna cut them off. Will I regret it? I don't know. Maybe. I hope not. But it seems like a better idea not to have them all floofing around and sticking out all funny. I could be wrong. That seems better. Okay, so first step is arranging it to see how much space everything needs. I feel like the tops should kind of shove together a little bit. I like so. But before I glue anything down, I'll also try out the next row just to make sure I'm giving everybody enough space to fit them. So like here-ish. And they can floof out a little bit, and then the top one sits there. It's cute! Looks like it has a little bow.
Hi.
Okay. Those two, you on top. Now we just glue them? I don't think that there's a special way to do this. I hope not. Just put a bunch of glue on the back. Squish it down. Stay. Stay. Yeah, great. Super. All right, next. Okay, first row looks fine. Let's try the second row. You could cover up the whole entire tassel if that's the look that you're going for. I'm trying to leave a little bit of tassel so that, I mean, if you're gonna make it out of yarn tassels, you should be able to tell, I guess. But it depends on what look you're going for. If you just want floof, just do floof. But you will see the whole tassel on the top, so no sense hiding what it's really made of. It's kind of cute! Alright, so the challenge, of course, is to figure out how this is not going to look weird on the top. Is it just going to look weird on the top? Maybe. Does it need to be trimmed? Should it just go like this? It should just go like that. Sometimes I overthink things. And I'm just going to slide it in, cover it up a little bit. There you go. I think that it's really, really cute. I wasn't sure. It's kind of springy. Kind of springy in a Christmas kind of way. I don't know. Ta-da! So this is a pretty specific color scheme. If you don't have a pastel theme going on, this might not be the color combination that you would pick. But it would work with anything. You could paint the canvas any color you want. You could even use a board. You could stain it. I feel like there's a lot of things that you could do with this to make decor that matches with you. So, satisfied. Ha! This doesn't match with my Christmas theme at all, so I'll have to find somewhere to put it. Anyway. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, try it, tell a friend, and if you're not subscribed to this channel and you like this kind of video, you can subscribe right underneath the video. Click the all notifications bell so you don't miss anything. New videos come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so stay tuned. And until the next video, be awesome, and I'll see you then. Bye!